All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's up, guys? It's Pick'em with HuddleGG, and welcome back to another Throwback Thursday. For those of you unfamiliar with the concept, we take videos we created from past Maddens that still hold true today and work in the same way we taught them before. With that being said, let's not waste any more time and let's hop into this week's Throwback Thursday video. In today's video, we're going to show you how to stop the run by understanding run fits and how we can use these to be disciplined on defense to shut down any run scheme our opponent may be using against us. This HuddleGG tip of the week is aiming to help you understand where you and your teammates are supposed to be on any given run play. Run fits are the gaps in the offensive line that your defense is responsible for filling when your opponent is running the ball. Covering each gap correctly causes the holes for the running back to be limited, and this is essential for stopping the run game for minimal yards. On each play, there are going to be 2 A gaps, 2 B gaps, 2 C gaps, and depending on formation, 1 or 2 D gaps as well. Now, the A gap is going to be the area in between the center and each guard. The B gap is going to consist of the space between the guards and the offensive tackles. The C gap is referring to the gap outside of the offensive tackles. And if there is a tight end on either or both ends of the line, the D gap is going to be the spot outside of those tight ends. Before we show how run fits truly work in practice mode, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel where we release free tip videos just like this one all year long. Now, with that being said, let's look at how we can pull up our run fits and what they mean. Okay, so if you are on defense, you can check 2 directions. You can check if the run's going to go to the left or if the run's going to go to the right. The way that we do that is by pushing left trigger, and then you can push the X button for the run going to the left, and you see these lines or these T's will pop up from your defensive players. Anybody that has any T here coming from his body is going to be in the run fit. Okay, now to check the right side, we want to push left trigger and the B button. Okay, and you'll see here, if you look at our user, if the run is to the left and we're pushing X, we're going to be the left of screen B gap that we need to fill. If the run is to the right, we need to fill the right of screen A gap. Okay, so you see that it does switch here on this given look. It won't always switch, but you always do want to make sure you look at the left and the right. Another thing that you're going to notice is we're going to have a C defender and an F defender. Okay, the F defender is going to be our force defender, and he's going to force anything inside, right? His job is to not let anything get outside of him if they run his direction. The C defender, his job is to make sure that the running back doesn't cut back away from the intended direction of the run. Okay, so this is exactly what it's going to look like. Now, it will change based off of what play you come out in. Okay, so this is a cover 3 we're looking at here, and you can see that our slot corner is on one force if we're looking left, and then our safety rotates down for the other force to the opposite direction. Okay, if we audible to a Tampa 2, you'll notice that now our outside corner is our force defender. Okay, so this is a run to the left. If we do a run to the right, our right of screen outside corner is now our force defender. Okay, and same thing with a cover 4. If we adjust to that, both of our safeties are now going to be in the run fits. Okay, so what you can use that to know is if you're in a cover 3, I like cover 3s at times because our force defenders are in pretty good position. Okay, so you see here the rotated down safety on the left, he's our force defender. So if they try to run a stretch to the left, he's in pretty good position to be out there and make sure that that doesn't get outside of him. Okay, now when you need to be careful is if your guy who is the force defender is aligned in a weird spot, it may be hard for him to get outside. So you see here in a cover 4, our force defender is actually our inside linebacker there. Okay, so at times it may be harder for him to get all the way to the outside, and then they can break contain and get some positive yardage down the field. So understanding the alignment and which players in the force and the cutback is very important as well. But in general, what you want to look for, I like cover 3 as just a balanced defense against the run, right? You're going to have good force and cutback defenders. You're going to have decent protection up the front. Now, if you do really want to shut down outside runs, I like Tampa 2 or cover 2 style defenses because then it gets our outside corners in the run fit. Okay, so if they would try to run that outside zone over here, you can see that our outside corner is able to come down and make a play on that. Okay, now if they are running up the middle time and time again and you're struggling to stop that, cover 4 is going to be your best option, because in cover 4 you're going to have the ability to have these safeties in the run fit. Okay, so when they're running something up the middle against you over and over, cover 4 may be a good option, because now you're going to be able to get those safeties to come down into the run fit and really help out that interior of your defensive line for those runs coming up the middle. Understanding where you're supposed to be defensively against the run is crucial in getting much needed stops, and those stops at times can be the difference in you winning or losing the game. This is Pick'em, and we wanted to let you know that we appreciate you watching this video to the very end and look forward to seeing you again on the next HuddleGG Tip of the Week.